Hey guys, Ningen here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so I know I'm a little bit behind. I believe this was announced a good like 5 or 6 hours ago, but as usual, being on UK time and in the middle of a set of night shifts, I'm sure this was posted, I think, like literally an hour after I went to bed. So I thought I'd do a quick video covering it. I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail. We did a discussion video on this the other day, and some of the things are kind of what we predicted and some not. So we're going to go through it very quickly. So as we predicted, just because of the Gotenks EZA, we kind of knew this would be the case. So his leader skill is all int types, key plus 4 HP, attack and defense 100%. So it'll be interesting. You'll be able to make some pretty interesting teams with him as the leader, but it's unlikely that you'll probably do that outside of just messing around. Like for any of the harder events, you're probably just going to be running categories at this point. So let's go down to his super attack. So they don't even list what his level 1 super attack does, because I guess once you have him fully, it's either going to be a case of once you have him fully EZA'd, this just goes away, or they just haven't listed it here because they're assuming that if you've EZA'd him, he's going to be at least super attack 5. I don't know, but his super attack will do immense damage and greatly lower attack and defense. So greatly lowers is a crazy addition. So obviously lowering defense isn't that great outside of some of the really difficult events. We're seeing now on JP with like the new legendary Goku event that lowering his defense can actually be useful, because non-super attacks will basically do no damage. And in events like that, if you can lower their defense, you will start to be able to do at least a little bit of damage. So greatly lowering is very useful, but the fact that he greatly lowers attack is also very, very good. And that combined with his defensive buff that he's going to get, which we'll cover on his passive, means that once he super attacks somebody, he's probably going to take next to no damage in return. So and then the Super Ghost Kamikaze, nothing is updated here, so I guess it's still 30% chance for it to be that. Causes immense damage to the enemy with greater power and greatly lowers attack and defense. So on the original, it doesn't list it here, but pre-EZA it was raises SA multiplier by 60%. If that stays the same, considering his passive, he's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So his passive used to be, for each key sphere obtained, attack 12%, recover 3000 HP. So it is now attack 17%, defense 10%, and recover 10,000 HP. And then he also has the bonus of recovers 15% HP after defeating an enemy. So this is a mechanic that you don't really see. I think one of the only cards that has it is like the free-to-play Harudagan. Not Harudagan. What's his name? The guy for Hachiyak. That's how easily I remember his name. He has one card in Dokkan and it's not very good. So this is a very interesting mechanic for things like Super Battle Road, because obviously there's not really many other places that you're gonna find a huge use for this, but that's just a really nice little thing for him to have added for use in that particular mode, because you get him to take out an enemy and you get a nice big health buff on top of what you already get. So in the discussion video that I did with Ningen, AC and Nagato, we were talking about the fact that considering it's every key sphere orb, like, and not a specific color or like rainbow or anything like that, you could realistically expect, depending on how you build your team, like whether you bring orb changes or whatever, you could realistically expect to pick up 10 orbs. Not every turn, but fairly, it's not, you know, out of the realm of possibility that you could get 10 orbs on, you know, every other time around maybe. So if we look at that as an average, that means he's going to give himself attack 170%, 100% defense, and then 100,000 HP, which for most of the teams that you're probably going to run him on, that's like a quarter at least of your health back just from picking up orbs. And then if you defeat an enemy, you get 15% HP back. So he's absolutely crazy. Obviously his links don't change. Now, unlike other Buu units, he actually does have a key link, so he has shocking speed, which means compared to a lot of the other Buus, it's not going to be as difficult to super attack with him on other teams, especially on the Majin Buu saga, where you can find a lot of units that have shocking speed. Transformation boost, obviously under the transforming Super Buu, we discussed this, but a rotation of the transforming Super Buu in his BUUHAN state with this BUUHAN, and then the physical EZA Kid Buu giving his 3 key and 50% attack buff on one rotation. This guy will be absolutely insane. Like, he'll hit like a truck, heal you for a ton, and then tank well, not just because of the defense raise, but the fact that he's greatly lowering the attack of the person that he attacks. So, I mean, a lot of the times when these new EZAs come out, apart from people like Full Power Frieza, who I would say his was a little bit underwhelming, it's very easy that every time a new EZA comes out to be, you know, excited enough to say that this is one of the best EZAs that we've seen so far. But this is definitely a very, very strong EZA. Like, BUUHAN is going to go from a unit that, like, when we discussed in that video, currently none of us really use this guy. And now he's just become, like, insanely usable in some of the hardest modes in the game. That Legendary Goku event and Super Battle Road, things like greatly lowering defense, massive of amounts of healing, even EZAs that you can use him in. Now, there's not, I don't think there's many, if any, EZAs out so far that he is in a category that's super effective. But even as a unit on the team who just has type advantage, the fact that he's going to be giving you a ton of free heals and then being able to tank as well, then yeah, he is crazy good. So I'm very excited for this. Obviously, I'm a global main, so we got to wait quite some time, but I rainbowed this guy way after the point where I was even using him anymore. So I definitely will be looking forward to getting my hands on this guy. So stay tuned, because I'm sure the data download on JP that will add this guy into the files will probably be coming in the next couple of days, and so we might be able to get some footage from the test server showing him off in game. So I'd be very excited to see exactly what he can do and the kind of numbers that he'll put out. So let me know down below, what do you think of the EZA? Do you have BUUHAN, like, with dupes or rainbowed already? Are you excited? If you are a JP player, is it something you are waiting to see? I'm pretty sure they already announced that the weakness for his EZA is Potara, so this is going to be a very easy EZA for most people, especially considering even if you don't have any of the summonable Potara leaders, you'd be able to use the free-to-play LR Vegito Blue. So definitely should be obtainable for most players. So let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.